length. So I'm going to go ahead and start laying down. Yes. And then usually I get in the mindset, so we'll do it quickly. I've been spending a little more time, but it's Thursday. We are in our week. We're going strong. There's so much that I talked to you about this, and so we've done that. So now all I want to do is, instead of coaching you through it, I want you to go ahead and close your eyes and relax your shoulders, and then fill up your lungs with air. And then on your exhale, I just want you to go ahead and allow your muscles to contract without tightening the ones that shouldn't be. And then again, nice deep breath in, and then exhale. So we apply a lot of movement. Keep breathing for me. Nice deep breath in. We apply a lot of movement on this, but this part is the foundation. And I can't really do like scissor kicks like in a regular day, or if I'm in traffic, it's, you know, inappropriate, but I can breathe. And so again, everything we're doing is, I just want to bring it back to the real world, because the time we spend together, the time we spend on us, has a greater purpose besides this hour, or at least I feel like that's, you know, getting your money's worth, that it's real world. So as you guys go back to things, I want you to go ahead and go back into your abdomen with that exhale, and allow yourself to tighten the muscles with your breath, because that's something that transfers, and that's real life. And you should be able to stand with this having some sort of resonance inside. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a nice deep breath in. I'm gonna exhale, and we're gonna go ahead and start applying movement now, okay? So I'll bring my hands behind my head. I wanna breathe in, and then I wanna squeeze the air out just like I did, but then I'll add that little lift up to it, and then I'm gonna lengthen back down. I'm gonna inhale, I'm gonna exhale, I'm gonna lift up and bring it back down. If you would, please make sure you're sitting on your tailbone. 3, good. And again, 4, 5, 6. The magic number is 8, 7. Gives us time to think. Good. I'm going to hold it up and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. Now what I want to do is, I want to do 8 more pulses, but I want you to like exhale, like huh, huh. You're at home behind your camera, so it can be as loud or as quiet as you want, but I'm going to make it loud so you can kind of fit in. I'm going to go squeezing the out. Now, as we go forward, 4, 3, 2. That's the intensity that I want you to exhale from inside of here, okay? So now I'm going to go ahead and lift up my heel first on the camera leg and back down, but I'm going to breathe again. And I'll do 4 more. 4, making space. 3, 2, and then I'll take that leg and I'm going to go ahead and lift it and set it back down. I'm going to stay on my tailbone. 2, good. And then I'm trying to curl up a little bit higher, supporting my neck. And remember, guys, your neck is so important. If your neck is strained, it's not going to, your core is not going to care about working. It's going to be protecting your neck, so just set it down if you need to. 3, 2, and now I'm going to go ahead and add a twist. I'm going to keep the same leg pattern, but I'm going to add a twist, and then I'm going to back down. I'm going to add a nice little twist. Good. And again, 3. I'm going to do that audible breathing. 6, 7. Good. Now I'm going to stay through the middle, and I'm going to curl up and tap the heel down, and then I'm going to bring it back in. I'm going to curl up and tap the heel down, and hopefully you can see my torso getting a little. 3, and I'm going to go back to my audible breathing. Add 4 more. 4, 3, good. 2, and then we're going to add a twist next. So I'm going to bring it in, twist, and tap. I'm going to exhale in and exhale out. And again, and out. And I'll go 4, and 3, and 2, and good. 1. And then I'm going to stay through the middle, and I'm going to lift it up as a straight leg. Now remember, if any of this, like, we go through the leg patterns, that just changes the weight and hamstring dynamics. You can always stay with the bent leg and just do a couple extra, okay? And I'm going to exhale for 4, 3, 2, and then we'll add that twist with the upper half this time. I'm going to exhale. 1, 2, good. Looking for length, reaching through the toes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so last thing is I'm gonna stay curled up. If you can, I'm gonna draw circles. You can draw them on the ceiling, but I'm gonna make mine a little bigger, okay? So pick yours and go, maybe let's go the same pace. 1, 2. I'm gonna inhale down and I'm gonna exhale up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then I'll reverse my circle. 8, 7, 6, 5, good, 4, 3, 2, and 1, perfect. And then I'll set it back down. I want to lengthen back down, so I'm getting really tall as I lay my head back down, and then I want to sit on my tailbone again, and then we'll get ready to do the same thing. On the other side, I'm going to use audible breathing just to encourage you to breathe on purpose, but I'll also try to count. So I'm going to inhale through my nose, and I'm going to exhale. 1, 2, and hopefully you feel the difference a little bit. 3, by being more purposeful. I know if somebody doesn't cue me on breathing, I kind of forget, and I just do natural. And good. Now I'm going to hold it up and pulse, but I'm going to do it. And I'll go 4, 3, 2, and then I'm going to lift just my heel on the other side and back down. 6, 7, and then I'm going to exhale my leg up. I'm going to, and again. 7, and 8. Now I'll add my little twist to it. I'm going to twist and back down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then I'll stay through the middle. I'll send the leg out. I'm going to touch the ground, and I'm going to pull it back in for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then I'll add the twist. Oh my gosh, twist. See, I thought I needed to look at the camera. I don't. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And I'll stay through the middle, and I'm going to exhale up. 8, 7, good. Creating space, lengthening the hamstring. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then I'll add my twist. We got 4 more. And then I'm going to stay curled up, and I'm going to draw circles. I'm going to inhale, and I'm going to exhale my way up. I'm going to inhale, exhaling, creating that accordion-like feeling. Good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then I'll reverse it. I'm going to inhale and exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then I'll set it down. I'm going to layer myself down, and then I'm going to go into a little bit of a bridging series. Guys, I do not have a wall close or a couch, but if you do and you feel it going to your hamstrings or low back, putting your feet up on the wall or on a couch is actually really helpful. Other than that, I'm going to use my brain and make it go into my glutes. So I'm going to start with bridging. I'm going to do 8 bridges. This is about mobilizing your spine. This is about mobilizing. Another way to say that is this is about keeping your spine flexible, okay? So I'm going to keep my hands by my side. I'm going to inhale, exhale, tuck your tailbone, lift your hips up. I want you to use those core muscles, pull it in tight, and then I want you to on the way down, like you're air leaking out of a tire. And then go to your tailbone. You're going to inhale, you're going to exhale, and you're going to roll yourself up. You're going to push the tops of your knees away to lift from here. And then you're going to exhale like you're air leaking out of a tire. It's not cool when it's in real life. If you're pretending, it's a lot more fun than a real life tire licking. And then you'll bring it back up, pushing through the tops of your knees, and then back down. Now I'm gonna do some audible breathing, but I promise I won't stop counting. Inhale. Big deep breath in at the top. On the way down. Big breath in at the bottom and exhale. And again. We're going to do this 2 more times. Chest stays open. And then last one. Big breath in. All right, so let's get to the juicy stuff, okay? So here's what will be helpful. With our tailbones planted on the ground, tailbones, not low back, and I'm going to go ahead and open my camera leg and squeeze it back in, and I want you to find your twisty core muscles, pull it back in, and we're going to use that muscle when we're up in a bridge. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. So the tendency, honestly, when we're in a bridge is to kind of start pushing the legs out. And I want you to just bring it back in. So let's do the other side just to feel. Roll to the inside of your foot on when your knee comes back in. And that's what I want you to feel. But this time when we do it again, you're going to be loaded in your feet. Right now our feet are kind of passive. They're just kind of rolling. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. So with your inner thighs attracted to each other, tuck your tailbone, roll yourself up, and then I want you to go ahead and push into your heels, and I want you to pulse that for 8, and then bring your inner thighs relatively close, but not like together like a mermaid. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so then you're going to tuck your pelvis. I'm going to scoop it under and relax. Now, if you ever feel your knees in this, guys, it's because, and I was there too, my quads are really tight and it pulls on the knees. Usually, yeah. 3, but all that to say, please take breaks when you need to, because I don't want you to tug on your knees at all. So I'm going to keep my hips up high. If you need like a little kickstand, you can put your hands on your hips. That can be supportive, or a foam roller even, or the couch or wall, okay? I'm going to go start with my camera leg. I'm going to lift just my heel and set it down. This allows me to take my non-camera leg and squeeze my glutes and learn to get ready to shift that weight into that side without moving my body, but the muscles. And I'll go 3, 2, and then I'll go ahead and keep the heel lifted, and I'm going to give a little march for 8. Now this is to replicate the core work we did. 7, so that you can feel it. 6, but now your glutes are nice and stable. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then I'll take this leg and I'm going to send it out, same order, and I want it to be nice and long. I want you to be nice and long, no saggy butts, okay? And then you're going to pull it back in and push. 2, 3, 4, luckily it's only to 8, 5, 6, push it up, 7, and then I'll keep the legs straight, and I'm going to lift up, and I'm going to angle down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, good job, way to be strong, 3, building that endurance on that back connect chain, and 1, and then I'll hold the leg up, and I'm going to draw circles. See, same pattern. 1, 2, but I want you to use your core, use your breath, and I'll go 3, relax your shoulders, and reverse, because we don't really need them that much anyway, so put your energy where we need it. Reach higher, higher. 3, 2, and 1. Make your way down. Take that leg that was doing all that work and cross him over and stretch him out real quick. He's going to feel good. He's going to get the stretch next anyway, so that'll be good stuff. Okay. So now it appears like this leg was doing all the work, but really it was the other leg. So this is be my working side this time. So I'm going to inhale. I'm going to exhale. I'm going to roll myself up to the start. I want to get myself in place. Inner thighs are connected, but not touching. And then I'm going to go ahead and lift just the heel on the other side and back down. And now I'm trying to stay streamlined through here. 3. That's such a mental game. 4. Anybody can lift their legs, really. It's like trying to do it the right way. 5, 6, which will have long-lasting benefits. Good. Okay, so now I'm going to keep the heel up, and then I'm going to give a little march and tap back down. I'm gonna march. It's like I'm dipping my toe in water. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then I'll take the leg in and I'm gonna send it out. I'm trying to keep my hips the same height. I'm trying to bring my knees together. Because right when I stand, they're usually together. 3, that's a lot harder in this position. 4, gonna really squeeze in for my caboose. 6, 7, and then you're gonna keep your legs straight and you're gonna lift and anchor it back down. Lift and down. 3, 4, 5, 6, good job. 7, and then I'll hold my leg up and draw circles for 8, and this is working really hard. 6, and a little bit of core here. And reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and set it down. Good. And then we'll take that working leg, cross it over. Give it a quick stretch. Whew, whatever that feels like. You know what that does? It brings all the blood back to my face and body. Whew. All right, so I'll go ahead and set my feet back down. We are gonna go into double core work with our legs, but we're gonna slide them out first. We're gonna do some rolling, okay? What we're playing with a lot is where we're shifting our gravity. So I want this, I mean, everybody talks about your core, your center, but it really is because that's what we move around, is this area, okay? So I'm gonna bring my hands up towards the ceiling. Before we go to roll up, can you play with your shoulders? Can you bring your shoulders all the way back, which is gonna make you arch a little, and then bring them back up towards the ceiling. And then up back. And then up. And then I want you to feel, I want you to use your breath to engage your abdomen. I mean, and it's like a magic trick. It's like, look over here, but we're really doing stuff over here. That's why it's kind of confusing, but it's worth it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop somewhere in the middle, and then I'm gonna nod my chin. I'm gonna reach my fingers towards my toes, and I'm gonna press my heels down best I can. I'm gonna roll up. I'm gonna sit super tall. I'm gonna slide my hands on my shins and stretch forward. And then I'm gonna roll myself back up to nice and tall. And then I'm gonna go ahead and bring myself back down. So notice I'm not bringing myself down like this. I'm bringing myself down from the pelvis, okay? So just something to think about at home. I'm gonna reach up for a good morning stretch because it is technically still a good morning. And then I'll bring my hands up towards the ceiling. Please try to press your heels down and keep them planted down. That'll help. And I reach through my toes. I'm gonna sit up tall, hands on the shins, and I'm gonna go forward, big stretch. And then back up. And then I play a game depending on how far you go, if I can go a little further. So then again, I'm moving from my pelvis, keeping my shoulders nice and broad as I bring down. I'm gonna reach up and overhead. Do a big good morning stretch, and then hands up towards the ceiling. You're gonna press your heels down. You kind of know how this works now. Good, sit up tall. And then I'm gonna go like I'm diving into a swimming pool. Oh gosh, I wish, I forgot. And then back down. Honestly, I haven't dived in a swimming pool for a long time anyways. Even when it was open last summer. All right, and then last one like this. I'm gonna nod my chin. I'm gonna roll, and then back forward. And sit up tall. Now, before we go back down, we're gonna do a little bit of tricep work because you know it's a good time to do this. And let me also say, I love triceps as highlights. For example, triceps are here, just to be very clear. I think you probably knew that, but I just want to be clear. Don't join me on this one. But triceps come in really handy when we do core work like this because they stabilize like a tripod. So being able to hold yourself really allows us to do its full job. So that's why I'm obsessed, okay? And also nobody likes the underarm jiggle. Like I think we're all in agreement there. Now, if this is going to be too wrist heavy, please do wall push-ups. However, this can totally be based on like a lot of wrist pressure comes from when the shoulders go forward because it creates this short angle. The more you open your shoulders, the less pressure, okay? But even if you can't outthink it, use a wall or something. Okay. So we're gonna do 20 seconds on, 10 off. I might give you some fancy footwork, that's optional. All right. There it is. So we are gonna get started in 5 seconds. It'll be 20 seconds. I just want you to do the best. So I'm going to pull my shoulders back. I'm pushing into my feet, and I'm going to lift and set it back down. And so for this series, I'm not going super high, okay? However, if you're a little fitness junkie, you can bring your butt up higher. Do you see how I just lifted, pushed my knees away a little more, like the bridge? See how we're combining? You can do it like that, okay? Or you can do it as little as this.
And now we're gonna rest. Good. And we get a 10-second break, which I think is really nice. I think we do a better job when we have breaks instead of doing it longer. Okay, and then we'll do it again. I'm gonna lift my hips up and I'm gonna give little dips, and I'm working on my posture. Posture is such like a umbrella word to say my shoulders are back, my chin is up, my belly button's in tight. Posture. That's why it's confusing. But thank you guys for being here, learning the things. All right, and then we're gonna get another rest. Next break, I'm gonna mad dash to my water, which is right there. So when you see me running, that's what it's happening. Okay, 20 more seconds of tricep dips. Good job, I'm so proud of you guys. It takes a special kind of like commitment to yourself to show up when you're at home doing fitness. Good. Water time. There it is. All right. I'm back at it. You know what, too? Water is so good for you. It's like such a carrier of your cells. And I swear when I don't work out, I don't care about water. But when I work out, I care so much about water. I had some this morning, but not enough. Okay, we're about halfway through. Good. So I'm going to go ahead and dip again. Good job, guys. And rest. Now, the reason we do such a large amount is I know, because my triceps are also very tired, and I look my body weight, but it builds endurance. Good. And if you've kind of met me recently or been new to my classes, my story goes is I could do 8 of everything, and then I moved to New York City, and they made us do more than 8, and I died. And I was like, oh my gosh, what's the point of only doing 8? Like, I can't withstand anything. So then I started adding that into my classes. And rest. Because it really hurts your feelings when you work really hard and then you show up to another class and then you're not good at it. You're like, what have I been doing? So hopefully you'll feel really good when you cross-train. Okay, we just have 2 more rounds. If you want to do fancy footwork, you can lift the leg. You know what, I'm already here, so I'm going to do it, but you don't have to. It just puts a little more, you only have 3 limbs instead of 4. I said I wasn't going to do this today, I was going to give you options, but there you go. Mama. But I think my arms look okay. That makes me feel good, and I don't have to do crazy things. Just little tricep dips on the floor. I'm switching legs just so I'm even, and this is the last one, so totally keep your legs down if you prefer. I'm just gonna even myself out here. Good, and we are gonna, when this is done, just so you know, we're laying back down. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna make my way to the floor. I'm gonna go ahead and stretch forward a final time. Man, okay. So then from here, I'm gonna go ahead and make my way back down to the floor. Keep your chest open, because I feel good we worked on that. It's gonna be right by my head. And then I'm gonna bring my legs back in. And we're gonna put our attention back on the core, giving our arms a second before we go into some uppy things. I'm gonna swing my hands behind my head, and then I'm gonna go back to audible breathing. I'm gonna inhale and exhale, and again. See, we forgot he got relaxed, forgot he was tired, he's ready to rock and roll again. And again. 4, I like to name my core him. 3, 2, and 1. Now I'm gonna pulse. 1, just to deepen. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so I'm gonna start with an alternating pattern. I'm gonna lift one leg up and set it down, and I'm trying to use those muscles that I found earlier, and I'm connecting my brain to my body. Squeeze. 4. Okay, so now I'm gonna add a twist. Twist. 4, 3,
2. Now I'm going to stay through the middle. I'm going to use this and I'm going to lift both legs up. Both and down. And both. Good. And down. 3. You don't have to touch the floor. This is perfectly good for. I did this forever. Just like that, because that's what felt right. 6. 7. And now I'm going to alternate twist, okay? So I'm going to twist and I'm going to bring my knees to my elbow and back. They don't have to touch. 2, it just gives me good parameters. 3, 4, 5, good. 6, 7, and we get the triceps to get a nice little break here. 8, now can you keep your legs at tabletop? And then what I want you to do is, if you can, go ahead and set your head down. Make your legs, if you can straighten your arms, that'll stack you about right. If that does not feel good though, bring them in over here. It'll put gravity more over your core so that it's a little easier to biohack. But as you start practicing, I want you to go ahead and make your angles right, okay? But just know where you are, and feel free to try things and then throw it out the window if you don't like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and curl myself back up, and I'm gonna go ahead and start by sitting one leg out and bring it back in, and I'm gonna exhale, and again. 3, 4, good job. 5, try to stay deep through here. 6, check your landscape and make sure that little, we call it a potato when it pops up in the middle. Okay, so now I'm gonna add a twist. So it's gonna look like a bicycle for 8, 7, notice it's not too fast. 6, because we wanna take time to feel the utility. 5, good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Except for I'm sorry. So you know what? You can keep your hands here. I'm gonna do this today. I've been trying to do this. This is what I also offer, and we're gonna send both legs out and in. Now, when I'm hollowed up, I have more of a core engagement. But if my neck gets tired, and mine does sometimes, this is a great place to work on neutral spine and to keep your head down. Okay. Perfect. 2 more. 2, 1. We are not gonna twist on that one, okay? But we'll work. I have another sequence. We're gonna do some twisty things later. So now I'm gonna keep my hands here, and I'm gonna bring my legs up, and then I'm gonna bend back down. I'm gonna push up. Good. And I want to be able to flex my quads all the way into my abdomen. Good. Reach even a little further. 4, 3. Feel all the shaky shakes. 2. And then we're going to keep our legs up, and then we're going to do one at a time. So I'm going to drop one down and bring it back up. Remember, your hands can go behind your head, and you can stay twisted up. I do that like 90% of the time. I just wanted to give the other visual. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So I am going to twist on this one. If you don't want to twist on this one, do the same thing. It's only 8 counts, okay? Twisting is like straight leg bicycles, where I'm going to twist for 8, 7. It's hard to do this one laying down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, good, and 1. Okay, so then we're going to do double. So I'm going to go back to head down, where we do both legs down, and then both legs up for 8, 7. Oh, and remember, always 6, if that's a lot of weight or if it does not feel right, bend your legs again. 4, 3, like I want you to do straight legs, but I mostly want you to do it right. 2, and 1. Okay, so go ahead and bend your knees in. I'm going to go back to this position. Can you glue your heels together? Can you rotate open and squeeze shut? Inhale, exhale. When you go out, these muscles engage, and this pulls back in. 4, 3, 2. Now I'm going to go ahead and keep my inner thighs together, and I'm going to do my twisties now. I'm going to bring my triceps, those triceps again. I'm going to twist to the side, and I'm going to squeeze myself back onto the mat. Same direction, inhale, and exhale, squeeze yourself back in. I like this one. If you want a little more weight, keep your legs straight. I like bent legs today. I'm going to do that. And again.
Oh, also with bent legs I can go further. Straight legs I can't go as far today. I just want to go for mobility. I want to go further. That's my insight today. But if you're building strength, you go straight legs. 2 and 1. Now I'll go the other direction. Notice I'm going to keep this down. Oh, it's trying to lift my chest, which is okay, but I'm not going completely with it. So if you can, get really firm through your triceps. 3, 4, good. 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, and my favorite, it's gotta happen. Now, this is a good time to put a foam roller under your rumpus or a pillow if you need some support, but other than that, we're gonna go back to those triceps, okay? But remember, this is not like an ego thing. If you're just not like there yet, then use the foam roller and don't ever apologize or feel embarrassed, okay? But I'm gonna use my triceps for this because I don't have a foam roller. I'm gonna press into my hands, I'm gonna open my chest, and I'm gonna roll over and my center. It actually feels really good, and it will feel good eventually, I promise, if it doesn't feel good now. I'm gonna point and flex, and then I'm gonna use my triceps, I'm gonna spread my shoulders, and I'm gonna allow myself to go back down. If you were on the foam roller, you just won't go as far, okay? And then you can probably lengthen out like this. And then I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna roll over, I'm gonna point and flex. This is all about lengthening the low back and hamstrings, okay? That's the purpose of this. Well, and a little bit of tricep support. And again. Good, I'm gonna do 3 more. I'm gonna scoop my core. Notice I'm not humping. I'm using the musculature. I'm not going ploop, and then I'll bring myself back in. And then 2 more. Inhale, up, and then 1 more. Perfect. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and bend my knees. I haven't done this one for a while. I'm gonna set this leg down, and then I'm gonna go ahead and turn this over. And I'm gonna meet you guys here on the side. So the first thing I'm gonna do, yes, is this hand's gonna go here. Sorry, brain had to figure out which direction I was going. I use this as a guide so that I don't crank my neck, but I'm gonna push 100% into this hand, okay? Like not even just a little bit, but a lot. I'm gonna press, and again, press, and I'm just trying to get this side to fire. 3, which is not very hard. 4, for me, it's really on. 5, 6, 7, good. Now if you can, you're gonna bring this knee to your elbow. You're gonna bring it up for 8, 7, and that feels better. 6, 5, you can do both though. 4, 3, 2, and then last thing, same thing, or I'm gonna take that leg straight. 8, 7, on your way down, reach through your toes. On your way up, reach through your toes. 6, 5, 4, good job. 3, 2, 1. I just happen to be like rolling on this tablet and with that. And then I'm gonna tuck my knees in for a little glute work. I'm gonna go ahead and give myself some space. I'm gonna flex my feet so I'm a little more engaged. Again, notice that my ankles are forward and not like these. This is better. And I'm gonna rotate open and close. Open, close. 3. Now I want this to happen inside of you. If you just go through the motions, it could work, but it might not. So I want you to make it yours. And I'll go 4, 3, 2. I'm gonna hold it up and pulse. 1, 2, 3. Belly button tight. You work so hard on that. Feel it inside of you. And then you're gonna rotate 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, good, 7, and 8. We're gonna lift our heels up for diamonds, up high, and you're gonna open and close, good. Open, belly button tight. 3. I put my hand here sometimes as feedback. 4, if I forget, it feels squishy. 6, 7, and 8. And then I'll set the bottom leg down. I'm gonna pull this in tight, and then I'm gonna press and open up that hip crease where we did all the core work. I'm gonna inhale, and you do that by squeezing your bottom. 2. If any of this pulls on your knee, ever please adjust your leg, okay? Your body will tell you what's good and what's just not ready. 3, However, if you're frustrated like me, when your body does not agree with the things you try to do, and then go ahead and extend the leg, and you're gonna stretch it forward. I foam roll. I foam roll those knots away, because usually the knots are the things that are dictating. Good. 3. Now I'm stretching my hamstring and squeezing my butt on the way back. 4, 5, good. And I'm pushing the hip open. 6, 7. Now can you hold it back? I've been adding on a little bit. Hold it back, and can you pulse back? I want you to press into this leg to the floor so it doesn't tip up, so you can get some kind of synergy in the pelvis. Now I'm going to point to create space, point, opening, and I'm going to draw circles a little bit behind my body. Again, we did so much shrinking here, so I wanted to make sure that it doesn't get like stiff or immobile. And go ahead and reverse it, please. Good. 4, 5, 6, 7. Now next thing we're going to go into is into bicycle, so it'll feel kind of nice to bring it in, kick it, and then bring it back. Good for 8, 7. Yay, you guys, for caring about your biomechanics. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then I'll reverse it. I'll bring it forward. I'm going to bend and drive it back for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Good job. 2. Oh, and then it's my favorite. I'm going to hold it forward. I'm going to bend, and I'm going to kick. Grab your hips and push them away, and make sure you are not cinching your obliques. I know, I like your obliques, just not on this, not on butt work. 2. And then you're going to keep your legs straight, and you're going to set it down, and you're going to lift it high to the sky. Maybe. Or you're going to yell at me. 3. Good. 4, 5, 6. Nice, nice. 7 and 8. Oh, yes. So you could turn around. I'm going to flip my legs around because I still want to be able to talk to you, so I'm not talking to the back of the wall. I've tried it, I just don't love it. I'm going to go this way. So what I did, same stuff, is I made this leg go straight, and then I brought this one over. And then this side, this is my smarter side. I might get a better leap here. My hand is here, so I don't crank my neck. Okay, my hand is here, so I move from my oblique, not from my neck. So I'm going to press, and I'm going to lift, and back lower. I'm pressing this knee down. Good. 3. Good. Your neck loves you. It tries to do all the work. Girls, boys. 3, 2, and 1. Then I'll add my knee to my elbow. I'm going to lift back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I'll finish with a straight leg, or you can keep your leg bent. 8. I mean, I guess you could do straight leg the whole time too, but I think that'd be a little harder. 4. Good. 4, 3, 2. Perfect. All right, go ahead and tuck it in. And then I'll take this hand, and I'll support my head this way. Also, a great place to lay your head on the foam roller. I just don't have one. So I'm making sure my knees are the same. I'm making sure I'm really tall, cores in tight, and then we'll go ahead and get our party started. 1, 2. Now use your muscles, get your knees up as high as you can. 3 from your rotator. 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you're gonna hold it up and pulse for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna rotate knee heel. 1 and 2. Good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Next we did diamonds. So I'm gonna lift my heels up high, and I'm gonna open and close. 1, 2, 3. Good. Inhale, exhale. 4, 5, 6, 7, I'm gonna set the bottom leg down. My butt's already tired. Woo! I'm gonna bring it in and I'm gonna press behind me, opening up that crease. Good. The game we play is we want it to be tight, but not like strong, muscly, but not like restricted. Good. 4. Tight, but not too tight. And then I'll go ahead and extend my leg straight. I'm gonna stretch my hamstring and squeeze your butt with your brain and pull it back. Good. Pull it back. By the way, I say that on the straight leg thing, for me, it's not super climactic that I can feel my glute a ton. It's like feel the hamstring stretching, etc. Just know if that's what you feel, that's pretty normal. Good. And then I'm gonna hold my leg back and I'm gonna pulse backwards, opening up this hip. 2, good. I'm using a little stability here. 3, like a plank, but without the drama. 4, 5, 6. Good. The more you give, the more you get. So the tighter you squeeze, the better you are with your body. You'll feel better. Now I'm gonna point my toe and draw circles. That's not like it's not like you're doing it wrong. It just takes time. It takes time. We're not used to really thinking about our bodies, but I'm hoping that if you're seeking for something, you eventually connect to it. 3, 2, and reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then I'll go into bicycles. I'm gonna bring it in, I'm gonna bring it around town like SpongeBob. 1, 2, good. Stretch your hamstring. 3, 4. I like to keep my hand here to make sure I stay engaged. 5, 6, 7, and reverse. I'll bring it forward. I'm gonna bend it back and press to open for 8, 7, 6, 5, good. 4, 3, we're almost there. 2, and then I'll bring my leg all the way forward. I'm gonna add my Charlie's Angels kick, ka, or like you're kicking down a door. 2, 3, good. Push that top hip way forward. Make sure you're not sinking your oblique down. 5, that's cheating. 6, and not a cool way either. 7, and then you'll keep your leg straight. You're gonna set it down and then high to the sky and down. And again, 2, 3, 4, good. 5, 6, 7, and 8, good. And rest it down for a second. Good. Okay. I'm gonna grab some water. See how we're doing on time? Perfect. Okay. I don't even think I have anything in here to replicate a couch. I mean, like, there are things. So, knees. I would do it on a couch or a table. Super simple. It's not, okay, actually, yes. We could do it from your feet, but that sucks. I'll shut her down. So, we're going to do reverse push-ups, where you go out and lower yourself down. I like doing it on my knees. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, here. This will be my fake couch. Just bear with me. Depending on your shoulders or your knees. Yeah, is that there? Okay, yeah, that's there. You could just angle yourself like this, and you can lower yourself, again, table or couch. This is my pretend table or couch. So do that if the floor is too much. But there are some people that have been coming to the studio for like 1.5 years, like religiously, like 6 days a week. So I gotta make sure they get the hard ones too, okay? So angle yourself, because it's all about quality. If I could see you in person and you were like this, I would have to stop you because that would make you crazy. Pull your shoulders down your back, and then again, use height to your advantage. Okay. 1 second, gotta get the timer back. Okay. So this is our last shenanigans. We'll start in 3, 2, good. Now go ahead and start lowering yourself down. I'm gonna set that there, so we're all a team here. Good. So since it's a reverse push-up, I'm really focusing on the quality of the way down. My way up, maybe not so quality, but that's what I'm working to. Good. Okay, now go ahead and rest. There it goes. Ready, set. Now this is a great place to squeeze your bum and to squeeze your core again. Now if I'm on the floor, start getting tired, I can go to my knees. And your chest muscles are so important to your neck health, to your back health. I used to like just to skip them all together. You'll know me, I'm not a big plank or a push-up girl, but I do have to put it in there ethically. All right, again. Oh, I'm getting quiet. You know I'm getting quiet because I'm getting tired. And rest. Alright guys, so you're not going to see me Friday night or Saturday morning. It's because picking up some fancy new equipment. Good, and then back down. But it's in Colorado, so my dad's going to drive me. So I'll miss you this weekend, which is why you gotta get the push-ups in if I'm going to be in the car. With mask and hand sanitizer, you better believe it. But if we pick it up, we save like $2,000. It's crazy. Shipping is, yeah, if I buy it outright, it was going to be $7,000, and if I go pick it up, it's $4,900. Oh, it went, okay. Yeah, so I'll miss you guys, but I'm going to go save money and get some really cool stuff for us. My pursuit of making working out enjoyable, and dare I say, a little fun with a side of work. All right, back at it. And again, this builds endurance in our, like if you're pushing a grocery cart, these are those muscles. If you're pushing the door open, these are these muscles. If you're like me and have cleaned the dickens out of your house, those are these muscles. All right, back at it. We're almost done, guys. Make yourself proud. I definitely have more stamina than I used to. So one of the pillars of dictating fitness. Perfect. I'm gonna guess we have one more. Let's see. Oh, we do. Just one more. So keep going. Keep going. What I'm gonna tell you, the reason why this is important is because if you don't get strong with your chest, you push your knots to the back and they pop out. So when your chest is strong, you don't have back knots. It seems backwards. It seems like you would row, but you don't. Done. So again, if you missed that because you're being a good student and doing push-ups, when your chest is strong, your back is long. When your chest is weak, you actually create knots like this. Okay, that's why we gotta do it. Okay, so we are ready to rock and roll and to stretch. Yeah. Dang, I'm so mad I don't have my foam roller here. They don't have one here. There's gonna be one here. So I'll go ahead and go back to regular stretching. I'm gonna do some calf stretches first since you guys are probably around this angle. So I'm gonna go ahead and press myself up and I'm gonna pedal one heel at a time, stretching out the calves. We didn't do a ton of calf work today. Well, yeah, that's because walking is calf work. Good. And then can you push both down? And I want you to lengthen out of your shoulders. So like I'm pushing through the heels of my hands. Good. Up to the tiptoes. Good. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my feet apart. Yeah. We're going to use gravity to stretch a little bit today. And I'm going to put weight back into my heels. It is a good idea to keep your knees soft, okay? If you want to try and straighten them, you're totally welcome to, but it's just a good habit. And I'm going to take my hands over to one leg. I'm going to bring my nose to my knee. And what I want you to do is pull your belly button up towards the ceiling, like you're a fish, and there's a fish hook, and it's pulling you up, and let your head come sink closer. And then can you walk over to the other side? Give yourself a big hug in. Good. And then can you put a hand behind each, and can you bend forward and hug? And then I'm going to go ahead and make my way back to the ground. If you have a foam roller at home, this is better this is gonna be my fake foam roller. Other than that, it's pigeon, if you guys know what that is. However, if you should not put pressure on your knees, you should do it on the foam roller. So you would pop your hips up and then stretch out your hip flexor like this. Stretch out your hips, okay? Under the foam roller. However, if you are okay, then go ahead and bring yourself into this position. And then the more forward you go, you'll get your piriformis over your inner thigh. And the more upright you go, the more hip flexor you'll get, which is the same thing on the foam roller. And then if you have it in you, you can also reach back. It'll stretch out your quad. We didn't really get that when we were bent forward, so we're just opening up. And then I'll go ahead and do the other side. Or if you're foam rolling, guys, foam roll your legs away. Foam rolling is awesome. I always want to educate you and give you options because this is the time you set aside for your body, and so I want you to feel like you can utilize that, whatever you, adult judgment needs. Now I'll bring myself upright. Opening my chest, trying to set myself back a little bit. And then if it feels good, I can try. And this pulls this open. This is actually easier in the aerial hammock than it is on the floor. Less work. Okay, if you're foam rolling, guys, keep foam rolling. But if you are not, go ahead and join me into a side split stretch. So now, we're not using gravity the same way. So I'm going to move back and forth a little. Good. We're almost done. And then what I want to do is I'm going to put my hands, it's called pancaking. I called it like jungle, but it's pancaking where you bring yourself around a little bit. This helps me see that where my torso is in space affects how my hamstrings are, right? So, and we're not holding creatures, we're moving creatures. But go ahead and go the other way, and I want you to go your limits and go a little bit further, not like the, but like the, yeah, I probably could go a little further. And then can you go to your normal tighter side? I want you to turn your shoulders and then kind of do like a bow. And then if you can, if you're foam rolling though, don't worry about it, girl. You do your foam rolling. And then you can pull yourself in a little bit. And then take your back hip and push it down, yeah, as you reach forward. And then you'll bring your elbow in front, same direction. You're gonna reach up and over. And then I'll do the other side, and then we're gonna call it done. I'm gonna go ahead and go. I'm gonna pull myself. I'm also cognizantly pushing that hip down, not letting it go with me. Those are little ways that we cheat. Good. And then I'll go ahead and bring my elbow in front, and I'll reach up and over. So any of that tricep work that we do can kind of get relaxed. And that, my friends, is your Thursday morning shenanigans. Good, we did good on time too. I'm actually was bad at time. I'm working on that, so when I see you guys again. But it's funny because now we have all the time, so. Thank you for being here.